Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Flossy Friday. It is September 3rd. Wow. So I hope that y'all have had a great week and are stitching on some really awesome things. Also, this last weekend was Expo. I wasn't going to get anything. I had a wish list of like 15 things, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get like my favorite 5 that I think I would stitch ASAP whenever I got them, because I really like them that much. So, yes ma'am. Well, come here then. I don't know what she's gotten into, but she's crying from the other room. We'll see if she makes an appearance. The cats are doing well, small interjection of talking about Expo. Anyway, so I decided to get 5 patterns. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen what they were. I posted them to my stories. But hopefully next week we'll have a tiny small Expo mini haul. Nothing this year seemed to be an exclusive or an exclusive kit, not that I saw. So everything is going to be readily available, you know, once the initial orders go out and shops then are able to get more copies. So the other ones that I'm interested in, I'm not worried about it. I believe I'll be able to get them in the future. So otherwise, my new job officially started. I have been kind of like dabbling a little bit, but it officially started, which is really exciting. And yeah, it's already fantastic. I'm super busy and I love every minute of it. Okay, so should we just dive into the stitching? I have 2 finishes to show you and 1 new start, and I made it a priority to stitch a couple of days this week. I had a lot going on, and I'm gonna have a lot going on for the next couple of weeks, but I've been trying to make it a priority to get some stitching in. This is a long weekend for me. I mean, this upcoming Monday is Labor Day, but I have an extended holiday weekend for some fun goings-ons. And so hopefully I'll be able to get some more studying in this weekend, but also some really good stitching. So I'll also tell you what I'm going to be trying to work on and finally get done as well. So the first thing that I finished the Seize the Day by Hands On Design. This is on a 32 count Picture This Plus Lugana in the colorway Regency. And I've already sent my pattern off to somebody. So I don't have it anymore to show it to you. Anyways, it's supposed to say Seize, S-E-A-S, the day here. And I was, if you've followed along for the last 2 weeks, I was going to change it to put some sorority stuff. But I decided against that because 1, I just didn't want to figure out the charting and the placement and all that kind of stuff. And 2, I was like, you know, I kind of like it more open. But I mean, it clearly screams my sorority with the color changes that I made. So let's talk about the color changes really fast. I was wrong. The dark purple was not 500. It was like 329 or something like that. But the light purple was 211. I did white. And then the only other change that I made was, the boat was 34. The only other change that I made is I made the blues different. The darker blue that is called for, I didn't have enough on my bobbin, and I really didn't feel like going to the craft store because #lazy. So I just changed the lighter color and the darker color to be the more vibrant aqua blues at the very end of the DMC color list. So they're either, I think they're 37, they're very high 37s or they're 38s but they're right there together, and they are obnoxiously bright, but they look beautiful. I don't mean that in a negative way. They're just very bright. So everything else is called for. These are the called for, the fish are the called for. So those are kind of like the changes that I made, aside from taking off the words. And I did some little birds. So I just doodled up like a bird design that I kind of liked, like in some blank space of the pattern whenever I was done with everything else. And I picked the placement randomly. And I even double checked some of them. Some of them are on the half stitch to some of these whole stitches. And also these two little birds are over 1. So that's why I wanted to make them look like they were super farther out. But yeah, so 1 or 2 of them doesn't even line up. Like they're on the half. So they're legit randomly placed. I just stuck my needle somewhere and stitched the first one and was like, oh, about that far away looks great. And then I decided to make some half the size so that way they looked farther away. So anyways, I absolutely love this. I'm not sad. You can see my strings, but you won't when it's finished. Anyways, I am not upset that I did not put the words on here. I think it looks amazing, and I think the point of my sorority comes across. This up here is supposed to be every other white and blue. This is supposed to be like a light blue color. But I changed it to be my colors, and so I love it. The other one that I finished, I wanted a new start. I know that I have a couple of little tiny ones sprinkled here and there started. But I wanted to, start something. But I didn't want to start something completely new that I needed to kit up, although like I was tempted. My Britter kitties have been sitting on the table. I've had May and June's colors picked out for a couple of months now, actually since April, because I was going to stitch them in May to stay on top of the months, and I didn't. It's fine. So in a single day I stitched May, and then I've worked on June 2 days, and I haven't gotten a whole lot done on it, but work has been stressful, in a good way, good stress. So I did finish May, super cute. I did change up some of the colors on this one, but I absolutely love it. I don't know, I just think it's so cute. Did I get the spacing a little bit off? Yeah, but that's fine, whatever. I haven't decided how I'm going to finish these anyways. So this strip, because I cut it off the really big one, this strip is January through May. So we have January, February, March, April, May. And this is all just on a 14 count Aida that I coffee tea dyed myself. So May is done. And like I said, I went ahead and I started June. So June has 2 cats on it. So anytime there are 2 cats, you'll see the orange cat come out, the yellowish orange cat. So this one has 2 cats cuddled up underneath, I'm assuming wedding bells, because it also says perfect pals on it for June, and June is wedding season. And I've already picked out the colors for July and August. So this is something that I'm going to be working on this upcoming week, June, July, and August. So those are going to be priorities. So cute. Also, the bells are supposed to be like a gold, but I was like, oh, I think they would look cute in like a silver. So I changed up my colors. The other thing that I'm going to, I just want to get this one done. I'm tired of staring at it. So I'm going to try and make this a priority to get some work on. And I also really would like to work on my Amazing Grace, the Sunday stitches. So that one will also probably come out and get some work done on it. So that's kind of like my plans and everything that I worked on this week. I wish I had more progress, but maybe this next week. Things were just a little hectic with starting up in the new position officially, and just brain. And just I had some other things to get done this week as well, in my off time. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to be prioritizing. So hopefully we'll have some more finishes, because the Britter Kitty monthlies don't take a whole, actually Britter Kitty designs, a lot of their patterns don't take a whole amount of time, because as you can see, it's silhouettes of animals and then like something that they're like playing with or doing. So they're just quicker stitches. So yeah, that's my primary goal on what I want to work on this upcoming week. And like I said, hopefully next week we'll have a small mini expo haul. I'm hoping. I mean, it could take a little bit longer, you know, because some of the patterns were pre-order, so it depends on when Abby gets them and processes all of the orders and ships them out. But fingers crossed, they'll be here by next week. That will be really exciting. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me know what y'all got from Expo, or maybe we should do that next week whenever I have my mini haul. Up to you. I'll ask both weeks. If you want to let me know if you got anything from the Expo haul, let me know. Or let me know what you're working on, because that's always really fun. And I hope that y'all have a fantastic weekend and week. And I will see y'all next one. Bye, guys.